am this size because I dieted for 20 years. I gave up dieting because it was a loser game for me. It made me fatter. It made me incredibly unhealthy.
Make any sense to focus on making fat people thin, which is an absolutely crazy kind of public health policy.
He claims the obsession with weight is more about idolizing thinness than health.
All of the hysteria that we're hearing right now about how we're undergoing some huge public health crisis because of increasing weight is just that. It's hysteria, it's moral panic. It's not based on some sort of legitimate health crisis, of which there is none in the United States.
Do you think doctors are wrong when they say to patients you should lose weight?
Oh, absolutely. I think that doctors...
If what she does makes her happy, then I'm happy. As long as she does it safely, I'm happy.
How do you do it safely?
She's healthier than I am.
No, she's not.
Actually,
no, she's
she
not.
is.
Unless you're in stage 4 cancer, she is not healthier
I've had
than
a
you are.
history of heart problems. She's healthier than I am.
Oh my God, I can't believe what you just said.
The HAES approach, the health at every size approach, has been documented to work. And it's been documented to work year after year.
Let's say you're a smoker and have black lungs, and you try to say that's healthy because you don't have cancer yet. We know that it is actually factual that obesity is dangerous, and it's connected to cancer, stroke, Alzheimer's. We even know it's connected to an increase in birth defects. So there's nothing left to debate.
Mimi?
It's not beautiful. It's not healthy.
Christine and Laura, what you're seeing behind me is one of multiple locations that have been burning in Kenosha, Wisconsin over the course of the night.
We're waking up this morning to devastation in Minneapolis. Peaceful protests transitioning into violence and looting. One man is dead and another is in custody after a shooting near the demonstrations. Some buildings up in flames, others seriously damaged. An apartment complex that was under construction on 29th Street has burned to the ground. This is near the corner of 29th Street and 27th Avenue. The fire could be seen from miles away. The Wendy's nearby also burned, in addition to several other buildings.
Television helicopters should clear the airspace. Ali Velshi is outside the storefront we see right there, fully involved.
There are fires burning in different directions around me. There's another fire over there. You can see from the aerial shots.
Now, social media sites have also distanced themselves from Trump in the wake of the Capitol Hill riots. Some of the biggest players, including Twitter and Facebook.
Facebook and Twitter are being criticized for reducing the reach of a controversial New York Post article critical of Democratic presidential nominee Joe Biden. The Post published a series of stories based on emails alleging business dealings between Hunter Biden and Ukrainian energy company Burisma. The 2015 emails reveal that Hunter Biden allegedly helped set up a meeting between his father, who was vice president at the time, and an advisor to a Ukrainian energy company. Both social media giants claimed that the distribution was restricted to limit the spread of potentially fake news, but it wasn't clear how they reached that conclusion. Fingers are now also being pointed over the vagueness and lack of clarity with which these online portals apply their rules. URLs, links, images, or material related to the story were either blocked or removed. Twitter even temporarily locked the personal account of White House Press Secretary Kayleigh McEnany, who had shared the news report.
When a woman gets pregnant, that is not a human being inside of her. It's part of her body. And this is about a woman having full agency and control of her body and making decisions about her body and what is part of her body with medical professionals. Those are the facts, and that is the law of the land.
Listen, and they can do whatever.
You think an abortion at 9 months is okay?
Yeah, I would.
I would say like
honestly, whenever, like, if she can get an abortion whenever she wants at any stage if she feels it's right.
In New York City, thousands more black babies are aborted than born alive each year. And he highlighted how on the national level, black women terminate pregnancies at far higher rates than other women. Look at these numbers. In 2014, black women made up 13% of the U.S. female population, but 36% of all abortions were performed on black women. I spoke on this exact topic, the alarming black abortion rate, with a pro-life leader earlier this year, Pastor Cleonard Howard Childress Jr. He coined the phrase that the most dangerous place for an African American is in the womb. We go now.
A new poll reveals that due to fear of backlash for their conservative views, a majority of Republican college students simply don't share their political views in class, and sometimes not even on campus. According to the College Fix, even students who identify as Republican-leaning independents indicated they've kept quiet. 73% reported they have withheld their political views to protect their grades. Unfortunate, but understandable. So for those who still may be unconvinced, a Clemson University professor declared in a Facebook post that all Republicans are racist and scum. Middlebury College administrators actually apologized to students who were upset, get this, that a conservative speaker was invited to their campus. They pledged not to make that same mistake in the future. A journalism instructor at Mississippi State University compared a conservative student group to the KKK. A University of Michigan department chairwoman published an article titled, "It's Okay to Hate Republicans." A Kansas State professor kicked 2 students wearing Make America Great Again hats out of class the day after Trump won the 2016 presidential election.